Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you've been keeping up, I've been reviewing a bunch of new heads that I got from Ryan Harper, and so far they have been absolutely incredible. This is the Dick Warlock Halloween 2 Sculpt, and there are the three that I've already reviewed, so if you haven't watched those videos, go back and check them out. 2018 is just ridiculous, but then so is the 78, both 78s. But I'll use the Trick or Treat Studios body and coveralls for the main part of this review, but just because these are kind of nice and green, I'm just using these ones I got from Tanila for the intro of the video. Using the scalpel from the Retro Cloth NECA Halloween 2 figure. So it's a little bit smaller than it should be, but it's the only scalpel I got, so I need it for my pictures, possibly the thumbnail. But look at this thing, man. Ryan Harper did it again, this time with the Dick Warlock Halloween 2 mask. The shape. Now that looks terrifying. I got a little bit of red light coming in from the side. It's really subtle, but it is casting a little bit on the mask there. The lighting at this angle, look at that. That's terrifying. Some serious shaping right there. Look at the eye looking out at you. Looking into your soul. Wants to claim it. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to put it on the Trick or Treat Studios body and coveralls, because that's what most of you folks out there will have, and you'll probably want to know what that would look like with this custom head sculpt from Ryan. So I'll show you. That's how I'll do it. But before I do that, there's one last pose we need to see this particular setup in. Some of you might know what pose that is. That's right, it's the Joker Bitch pose. Please don't cancel me. I'm just giving people what they want. I've got a lot of requests already for this particular look. Just wants a hug. It's cuddle time in Haddonfield. Once a year, October 31st, people get them hugs. That's right. Smelly dog. Yes. Alright, so back to this pose before I change it up. I'm just going to try and give you guys all the cool angles. I mean, that looks savage right there. Let me just zoom in. Look at that. It's you can make that into a poster. A couple of filters and do it. Yeah, it looks good. Now, look at those guys in the background. All these heads by one man. Man on a mission to make the best goddamn custom 1/6 scale Michael Myers heads on the planet. Might just be. Alright, well actually I need to show it to you on the rotating base before I change it up. That would just be a wasted opportunity. This is probably how I'm going to display my Halloween 2 figure. With these coveralls, possibly the bullet hole ridden ones that are over here, because he would have the bullet holes. And at the end of the movie, I mean, I was just checking on YouTube again, I mean the coveralls really look blue at the end and more kind of green. I mean, I've seen the behind the scenes pictures, they were green, right? That's what I saw, but I mean, the end of the movie they look really blue. I don't know. The thing. I mean, these are kind of starting to look blue when I move around, but they are green. It's an illusion. Check out the hair at the back. Come on now. Respect that. Respect it as it comes around. Respect it from askew, from the front, from underneath. Demands respect. Side profile. Respect it. Come on now. Night Vision logo in the background. What more do you want? I'll give you a few more seconds of this before I take it away. Look at that. That's some pure Halloween 2 action right there. I need a Halloween 2 1/6 scale pumpkin. I don't have one. So all you custom pumpkin people out there, in my prayer. Daddy give you some promotion. Bring you some sugar. By the way, some tricks of the trade. In order to get that, I wasn't quite right. And obviously this collar is nowhere near accurate to a Halloween 2 coveralls. These are actually 78 coveralls that I'm using for a Halloween 2 look because of the colour. But in order to get that kind of collar close to the neck, I've had to use double-sided Tizape. There's some on the neck, and it's there just to kind of keep things close to the neck. Get that kind of look. But here are the Halloween 2. I'll brighten this up a little bit just for a moment. But yeah, you got the bullet holes. Copied them all in the accurate place. And yeah, so actually you still got the double-sided tape on his neck. I might still need that though. I might still need that. Is there blue tack? Oh, we need some blue tack. Actually, it'd be better if I just used a neck peg, because then that would attach. Same as with the other ones, Ryan Harper kind of incorporates that kind of connection there, so that if it does have a neck joint, you can just pop it right on it, and it works. So I haven't got one. Ah, damn it. Alright, now the double-sided tape on the head sculpt's neck is helping that collar stick closer to the neckline, giving a bit more of a Halloween 2 Dick Warlock look. This is the best I can do really at the moment, folks. I don't actually have any Halloween 2 1/6 scale coveralls. It's got a very specific collar and specific kind of pockets on the chest. And, you know, it's just a whole different ball game really to the 78 and the 2018 and stuff like that I'm really into. So, Trick or Treat Studios haven't even announced officially the Halloween 2 figure yet, I don't believe. I've never seen any pictures of it, but it is coming. So that shouldn't be too far off. I'm sure it'll be this year at some point. And then I will have some Halloween 2 coveralls. And I'll really be able to put together one hell of a Dick Warlock Myers now that I have this incredible head sculpt from Ryan Harper. I have another slightly older H2 Dick Warlock sculpt from Ryan Harper, and that one was really good. That's not even that long ago that I made the videos on the channel, so you can watch those and check that head sculpt out. This is the new and improved one with incredible weathering. Alright, so just trying to recreate that pose where he's stealing the Elrod knife. Mr. Elrod watching TV while his loving wife prepares him a sandwich. A meat sandwich that requires a blade to cut the meat. And she lay it down on the chopping board, turned her back for a moment, but a moment. When Mikey swooped in and saw an opportunity to blade himself, arm himself with steel, before venturing out to track down his sister, Laurie Strode. Yes, I will have my revenge, he says. Bullet-ridden. But quite unstoppable, I think you'll find. The shape. Let me just take a moment to respect Shadow Fergo's work. You can find him on Instagram, that's Shadow Fergo. Makes some pretty impressive 1/6 scale weaponry and 1/4 scale. Got a couple of 1/4 scale blades in the collection. I've cut myself a couple of times and I like it. I like it. I don't mind that when it happens. Proof of a quality item. Alright, so let's take a nice close-up look at the sculpt. I'll put it on the rotating base completely on its own, off the body, just like I have been doing with all these other recent reviews on Ryan's work. But for now, I'll show you on the body with the coveralls. I'll just turn it a little bit. You can check out the weathering. You can see how creepy that eye, you can see his left eye. You can just make it out. Nice and kind of raised up into the sculpt the way it's been done. Because you don't want the eyes to be dead center of the eye holes. It's too obvious. And usually they look a bit higher up. It's just the kind of way it works out. And I always do that now when I'm wearing the 2018 life-size masks that I have. I always make sure my eyes are kind of high up in the holes. That sounds weird, but yeah, look at the side profile. It's pretty good. Look at this. Pretty good side profile action. And a skew. And come round slowly like molasses. There you go. Yeah. Hair work. Once again, absolutely splendid. And that is Halloween 2 right there. You even got the slightly more rounded shape. Oh, pun intended or whatever. But if I bring in Nick Castle in the background, and that looks exactly like the moment when he gets up and you see him coming up behind Laurie at the end of the movie. It looks exactly like that. That just goes to show you, man. It's even completely blurry and out of focus. That's dead on back there, the 78. Just walking. Coming up. But yeah, a more elongated kind of Nick Castle look for the 78. A more rounded look for the Halloween 2 here. Let's bring in James Duke Courtney. Let's bring him into the mix. See, again, even completely out of focus and blurry, that 2018 head sculpt is just dead on, crazy balls accurate, man. That's my favorite of the bunch, in case you didn't know. Might have mentioned it a few times. 2018. It's so hard to get that right. I mean, first you got to sculpt the right kind of shape of the mask, and then you got to get the hair perfect. That's bloody really difficult. I've tried that a bunch of times. Never really satisfied, but what he has done here, Mr. Harper, is anyway, I've already reviewed that. Let's just take him away. It's too distracting. It's so good. But yeah, back to Mr. Dick Warlock here. Let me just adjust the setting on my bulbs here. See, I had the light really kind of yellow looking. Now I'm going to go for just a cool, regular white light around the figure. That might be a bit intense. There we go. And remember I've got the collar kind of stuck to his neck, so I'm going to lift the head up a bit. Try not to flatten his hair too much, although it definitely was flatter to the mask in Halloween 2 than it was in 78, that's for sure. 78 you had the kind of, yeah, hard to describe, but you know what I mean. If you've seen a few videos on the channel, you know what's going on, you know what time it is. But yeah, let me zoom in. Rather than bring the figure too close, let's zoom in. Ooh, some serious zoom action. Unforgiving. But I think Ryan's work is good enough to stand up to that kind of zoom action right there. I think there's nothing to hide. Oh, look, you can even see his eye. Around the eye kind of lid, there's like a little bit of a wet look. See that little bit of glisten? See, that just looks really real. God damn it. He does good work, man. He does really, really good work. I think he's just come out of nowhere, man. I mean, obviously, I've been dealing with Ryan Harper for, he said, it hasn't even been a year that he's been doing this. So I guess like what, 10 months, 9 months, something like that. Been with him since the very beginning when he first started sculpting these, and I thought, yeah, these are pretty good. And then the next batch I got off him, they were like, okay, yeah, these are pretty damn good. But these ones, the third round 3 with Ryan Harper, I'm completely blown away, man. I think he's, it's got to be careful how I word things, because I've got a lot of friends in the Myers community, and I've dealt with a lot of people, different head sculpts from different people, and I don't want to piss anyone off. But Ryan has done an amazing job. I mean, not just with that, but like I said, the 2018 is just on some other level. It's ridiculous. I'd be really, really keen to see the next one of these 2018 sculpts to see if it's as good as this one. I mean, that is perfect. And then if I bring in Mr. 78 over here, I mean, it's the last video of this trilogy of Ryan Harper videos, so I'm going a little bit off the rails on this one. Just gonna have some fun. Just bring him in. That'd be a pretty cool thumbnail. Yeah. But anyway, man, long story short, keep an eye on him. Like I said, he's someone to watch. And if he's this good, not even a year into it, 5 years time, he might not even be doing it independent anymore. He might be working for a big company. I mean, he deserves to. This level of incredible accuracy with the hair, the paint, the sculpt, just the passion, you know, that's gone into it. Because only someone with real passion, just like me, the kind of passion I have for this channel. I've been doing this since 2007 non-stop. I love it. Loads of people are thrown in the towel by now because it's just, you know, it's laborious, just filming, editing, uploading, filming, editing, uploading, filming, editing, uploading, filming. I can go on, I keep doing that and still wouldn't give you any idea how much work goes into this. But I know passion because I have passion, and I can tell that Ryan is just as passionate as me in his field. And so are other people as well, man. Look at One's Custom's been doing it a long time, and all those dudes, man. Shadow Fergo's been busting ass doing weapons, and Distress Labs, and Tanila, and you know, there's so many people to mention. Peter McNally, I always wanted to mention him. He was really cool and sent a head sculpt my way. And oh man, see, I'll just start naming people and then I forget people. I don't want to forget anyone. Thanks Michael Cortez, Magnus, all those dudes for the help in the past, and Respect and Stiff Richards and all those guys, man. But yeah, just big love to everybody out there, man. It's a beautiful thing to be. I started out as someone who didn't have any custom Michael Myers figures, like, what, I don't know, maybe 9 years ago, something like that. I remember sitting in the old place I lived in, looking at people's videos on YouTube, watching One's Custom stuff and thinking, how can I get one of those? And I didn't have anything to do with Michael Myers apart from maybe like a NECA figure, and that's about it. But now, look at me, I've got like some crazy collection of stuff, and I'm very honored to be, you know, in possession of this stuff, and I appreciate it every day. And I appreciate all you guys for watching and sharing the love and leave me nice comments, and read all of them, and they mean a lot. And all of you guys for the live streams on Sundays. Anyway, I'm getting emotional. I'm gonna let's get the head off and get on our rotating base. And I'm gonna tell you a little story while I'm setting things up here. I was on my way back from Figure Pit HQ today doing some filming, and I was hungry, damn it. I wanted me some KFC, but I wanted my chips from the local fish and chip shops, because those chips, they don't mess around. They're some real chips. I don't really like the chips from KFC too much. They changed them. I don't like what they did. Oh man, that looks good. So anyway, I went in, strolled into KFC, walk up to that counter, and I look her dead in the eye and I say, you give me 4 pieces of chicken, and you know what, why don't you go ahead and top that up with 3 chicken fillet strips. But she ended up giving me 10 chicken fillet strips for £4.99. 10, I tells you. I got through 5 of them, and I'm starting to feel hungry again, so I'm going to tackle those other 5 after I finish filming this. So that's what's up. Alright, now with the head on the rotating base, we can appreciate it as it comes around. And just check out the weathering. Beautiful work here. And there's the puncture wound in the neck. You got the skin tone coming through subtly, and the really well done hair. Very good scale with 1/6 scale, you know, where the hair could look sometimes they can look a bit like the hair's too thick, or the hair's too thin, or there's too much of it on there, or there's not enough. But this really is done very well. Perfect choice for the hair, really. I don't know exactly what it is that Ryan Harper uses for the hair, but it seems to be similar to the stuff that he was using originally with our first batch, where it had potential, but it was still a little bit needed work. But honestly, the 78 that I've reviewed recently, this one and the 2018, I can't fault the hair, man. I think he's done an amazing job. I think he perfected that, and he sure as hell has done an incredible job with the paint and the actual sculpt. I mean, remember, this is Dick Warlock wearing this mask, a more kind of slightly rounded face, and that's been represented very well in the sculpt here. Again, the eye holes in the mask have been sculpted so well. The eyebrows done really, really well. And just every angle does it for me. Now let me kind of give it more of a
bluish sort of tone, which I can do with the tiniest little flick of my finger on the phone here using Video Pro mode on the Samsung Galaxy S10. Absolutely just love working with this, man. I can just change it. Look, we can go really blue, or we can go really warm, or in between. That's too warm. I think right about there is the sweet spot, or the most kind of accurate representation of what you're actually seeing is this. That's how it really looks. So let me dim the lights here a little bit. I'm going to bring these down a fair bit, put it a little bit more in the shadows for you. And then all you have to do is respect it as it comes around one more time. There it is. Beautiful. I don't know how he does it. I've seen other people. I've tried it myself. It's difficult. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to get everything right, and he seems to be doing that. I don't know what the hell his game is, but he's a naughty boy, is our Ryan Harper. In the best way possible, of course. Alright, so to wrap things up, I think I'm just going to have all three. In fact, there's actually obviously the spare 78, which is there, and that's amazing, but we're just going to stick with these three here for now, and we're just going to say goodbye and say you gotta pay attention. He's up to no good. Ryan Harper, go visit him on Instagram. I'll leave a link to his Instagram underneath this video in the description section. Then you send him a PM and you say, I would like to order a Dick Warlock 1/6 scale head sculpt, or perhaps you'd like to order a 1978 Nick Castle, or maybe, if you're more like me inclined, you'll say, how much for one of those goddamn 2018 head sculpts, sir? And he will get back to you. You don't swear at him, but he'll get back to you in due course, and he will provide you with the necessary info, and then you can begin your journey together, and you can end up with something like this. And I just want to say again, massive thank you to Ryan Harper for providing me with one hell of a discount, obviously because of all these videos I've done for him. He hooked me up big time, so thank you for that, sir. I will be back for more. I want me some Halloween Kills action, and I want to see what he can do when it comes to Rob Zombie. I've seen some little teasers and they look bloody amazing, but that 2018 that just came around there, that's the one for me. They're all incredible. They all capture what they're supposed to capture extremely well, and I'm proud of the guy, man. 24 years old, one hell of a talent. He's coming up big time, so I'm very happy to be showing his stuff and happy to spread the word, you know, fully confident in telling you it's money well spent. You will be very pleased. And with that, I hope you enjoyed these videos. I'll be back with more as usual soon, so make sure you subscribe and drop a like on the video. Leave me a comment. Always good to hear from you. And thanks again, Ryan Harper. You did incredible work, sir. I am genuinely blown away, and I could talk all night about it, man, but I better wrap it up and let you guys go. But honestly, phenomenal work, sir. Alright guys, take it easy. See you soon. Bye bye.